Today, let's talk about it. All things sauna.
So what we have here is a barrel sauna. So it's round, it doesn't have corners. And the reason for that is because the heat rises, and when the heat rises in the barrel sauna, it hits the round walls and comes back down to the floor and rises again. So it just creates more heat circulation in here.
To be in a structure that's not square, something about it energetically feels good. There are protocols when it comes to using a sauna.
You want to make sure you take a shower before you go in the sauna. You want to rinse yourself off. You want to make sure you go in there with a towel. Have something to sit on so you're not just sweating on the bench. Don't go in the sauna being loud and just talking to people. Let them start a conversation with you, because a lot of times the sauna is sort of uncomfortable. So
you want to let them warm up too. Is that what you're saying?
So it's I mean, what it really is a heat stress therapy. So you are purposely putting yourself in a stressful environment so you can better deal with stress. So again, when you go in the sauna, it's a place that you usually want to go and be quiet. You don't want to go in there just talking to people or talking on your phone. Put your headphones in, just relax, take deep breaths. It's good to bring water with you.
It's great. It's not good.
You should have water with you in the sauna. It's
like the most essential part of sauna. It's like you have to have ample amount of water with you. You should be drinking it prior. You should be staying hydrated in your life, period. But especially if you're going to be using the sauna, you should be drinking some beforehand, all during your session, and as well afterwards. There's nothing worse than being dehydrated.
Right.
Yeah.
And how I time out my sauna sessions is I take in usually a half gallon. I take that in with me, and by the time I finish it, my session is up. So when we first got it, we used to do our best to like get it as hot as possible.
We was duct taping all the edges. No, we wasn't doing that. But we were trying everything to make sure we got it to be as hot as possible.
You can get the job done at like 100 degrees, 120 degrees. You're definitely getting the job done. You're sweating, detoxing, meditating, and your body is going into a deep relaxation.
When you first start off, for us, we were kind of more acclimated to it. I mean, basically from going into the gym and then doing the sauna afterwards, we could withstand. And I think the more good health that you're in, you will be able to have a higher tolerance for the sauna. But when you first start off, if you're first starting off, just take, 15 what?
As a beginner, you're probably going to go in there for like 10 minutes.
Okay.
You're going to do like 10 minutes before you start to really get uncomfortable for most people. But I say go until your body tells you it's time to leave. If you start to feel uncomfortable, get out. But at the same time, push yourself.
Yes.
Because it's designed to make you feel uncomfortable.
Right.
You're trying to heat your body up. You're trying to sweat a lot. So go in there with that expectation to be uncomfortable. You're dehydrating yourself while you're in there. You're sweating out a lot of water. So again, continue to replenish that water while you're in there.
Yeah, you don't want the dirty water just sitting in there. Basically, that's what you're doing. You're flushing out all of the toxins. Gua sha. We use it to basically stimulate our pores.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is kind of how you would do it, and you're basically going against the gravity of
of the flow. So basically the toxins are going to flow down because of gravity. They're going to go downwards on your body. So you're using the gua sha and pushing upwards. The main thing you want to remember is you're pushing towards your heart. You're always pushing the gua sha towards your heart. And
a light pressure, huh? You know,
a light pressure.
A light to medium pressure.
If you could pick the pressure up as you go, it gets better. So, but just a light pressure gets the job done. But as you continue and as you get better at it and more acclimated to it, then you pick up the pressure. And it's good to be moist. So you don't want your body to be dry. You can rub coconut oil on your body and then gua sha. Or if you're just really sweating from the sauna, you could just do it straight. But just again, remember, always push towards your heart. And look up gua sha. Just look up different gua sha techniques and benefits of the gua sha. It's one of the simplest, easiest, most beneficial things you could do.
Next on the list, what do we have?
This is something that you do if you have the okay at your gym or if you're at home. Add essential oil to the water, mix the water really well, and then the moisture from there goes up. You can feel the heat rise, the humidity in the air goes up, but the aroma from that oil goes up. So that's aromatherapy right there.
Yeah.
And look, this is something, me and Asia do this at least 3 days a week. But this is something that you can do every single day and it will continue to benefit you. Whether you do this 1 day a week or every single day, you would experience benefits from the sauna.
You feel so much better, like when you get out. You just feel so refreshed. You actually feel like cleaner, like really, like
on
you feel
a deeper
cleaner.
level.
Yeah, you feel cleaner. It's highly recommended. As often as you can do it, making sure you stay hydrated. That's going to be like the key takeaway from using the sauna, is to make sure you're staying hydrated. But essentially, this can be used every day, multiple times a day if you have the time. Another thing that we like to do is we spend, you know, sometimes upwards of an hour in the sauna. So, you know, it does get very hot during those times, and a great beneficial thing to add is cold showers. You know, you get to an uncomfortable position, a comfortable temperature, and then you exit the sauna and you go directly into a cold shower. We have one built right offside of our sauna, so we go directly into the cold shower, and basically that he maybe can explain this better. So
what happens when you go from hot to cold, you're really stimulating the body.
Yeah.
And what it's doing is it's exercising. So when the cells get really hot, they relax and it stretches out. And then when you go into the cold water, the cells get really cold, they come together. So this is a workout for the cells in your body. You going from extreme hot to extreme cold. You're getting them to expand and contract, expand, contract, back and forth. And that's just exercising those cells. And that's really digging deep and pushing toxins out. So the hot, cold, that's a part of it. If you incorporate the hot, you should incorporate the cold as well. Yeah. Whether you're at home or at the gym, you should go take a cold shower when you leave the sauna. Yes,
and it feels very good. Like, you know, to leave, it's like you're hot, and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna get a cold shower. Then you get it, and it's also with the sauna, it's a heat stress therapy, but it's also you're building a mental toughness to yourself. So it's like in the sauna, you're building up this toughness, and then when you have to go from a hot environment to a very cold environment, you're also building up a tolerance. Key tip that I personally use, I find that if I just go directly in and get the water right on my neck, it alleviates the antics of it all.
Get the neck wet.
Right, you get the neck wet, everything else is okay. But if you're trying to pity pat in there, you doing yourself more damage than good.
Right. When it comes to that cold shower, just get it.
Yeah, just do it.
But when you come out the sauna, it's not as bad. Straight from the sauna to a cold shower, it's not as bad as if you were just to go straight to a cold shower.
Yeah, that is true. And then you're coming back into the sauna, so it all balances itself out. But it really is, I feel like, a key component to getting the most out of using a sauna. I
believe the sauna is one of the most underrated health tools that humans have access to. I just feel that if you've never been in a sauna before, you would especially notice the difference that you feel when you leave. If you were to go get in a sauna, let it heat up, take yourself to that stress point, hydrate yourself while you're there. Take a cold shower, especially if you can go back and forth 2 to 3 times. But if you at least do it one time, hot to cold, while staying hydrated, I guarantee you feel different. You feel refreshed, you feel relaxed, you feel brand new. I highly recommend, if you've never done this before, if you've never been in a sauna, for you to go ahead and try it for the first time. And if you're somebody who always uses the sauna, you're doing a good service to yourself, guaranteed.
For sure. We've always been into the sauna. Particularly, he introduced me more to using the sauna as we began working out more at the gym together. It just became a part of our natural routine of like you work out and then you get in the sauna. And we would spend so much time in the sauna, and we always fantasized of like one day like we're gonna have our own sauna, like right at our house, like, you know, like no questions asked. And when we first moved to the island and moved on the farm, we met our mentor, and she showed us all around, and she showed us her home, and inside of her bathroom she had her own sauna, and we were just like so blown away. Just like, you know, you just feel one step closer to like actualizing you having a sauna in your life. So we always been, you know, dedicated to like being in the sauna.
Yeah, that's always been a part of our health and wellness lifestyle.
We literally had a gym membership specifically
just for the sauna. But seeing our mentor with the sauna in her bathroom, that inspired us. We always knew we want our own sauna at our house. But to see it in real life, to see her with her own sauna, that really just put it in our hearts to know again that we were closer, and that that's something that we were definitely going to make happen in our lives. So us getting our own sauna was a major milestone. It was a major point in our journey. Because it's something we always dreamed of, to have access to the sauna anytime we want. We can go in there any way we want, and we can do whatever we want at our own sauna. So this is a major milestone in our journey.
Why am I getting emotional right now? But it is true. It's just like, you know, to dream of something and then to like actualize it. You know, it makes you, it's just emotional. You know, it's just like an emotional thing.
Yeah, to continue to see things like that happen in your life, it re-inspires you when you hear it. So to sharing your story on things like that is therapy, because that continues to re-inspire you on what's possible. So that's why me and Asia both, we share our story regularly. At least once or twice a week, we're telling a total stranger in person, face to face, our story. And we have so many stories inside of our story. Every part of it is inspiring. But every time it feels like therapy for me to share it.
It's every time I just get touched. I do. So basically, needless to say, I'm very thankful that we have our own sauna. We can use it at our leisure.
We bought this sauna as a kit, so it came on a pallet as a kit, and we put it together and we got it wired here on the farm. This is a Almost Heaven sauna. That's the name of this company, and we've had it for what? A couple years?
Yeah, like
couple years we've had it.
Maybe 3 years.
We don't do anything special to protect it. It's outside in the elements, and so it's starting to get an aged look on the outside, but that was a part of it. We like that look. This is all cedar wood. It's 100% cedar wood, so it can handle the elements. It can handle being outside in the rain and all weather, and it's recommended by the company that this is an outdoor sauna, and that you do not paint it or cover it with anything, that it allow it to age with the weather, and it will still continue to hold up. So we've had nothing but good experience with this sauna. It's been wonderful.
Yes.
And again, it's an Almost Heaven. That's the name of the website.
That's the perfect name.
Where you can go see this one.
Okay, so we're about to get this sauna session together. Thanks so much for hanging out with us, talking sauna. We hope that this is inspiring to you, that it brings value to your life, because it has brought so much value to ours. And yeah, it's time to go, because it's time to get some heat stress therapy.
Heat stress therapy. Aloha, family.
Aloha.